This video is going to show you how to do the Europe data map assignment for today. So you're going to go to Google Classroom, and the best thing to do is click on Classwork, and under today's tab, December 7th, you're going to find three different sub-tabs: the Europe Map Maker, Europe Data, and the Europe Data Turn-in Slide. The Turn-in Slide is where you're going to turn in your work. But what you need to open first are two things. The Europe Map Maker, we'll open this up first. There we go. Europe Map Maker, and this is going to be a Google Sheet. And once it opens, I'm going to open it. And then I'm going to watch up at the top here, and I'm going to get a little sub-menu that's going to come up called Custom Menu. So I'm going to click on that and click on Open Sidebar. That's going to run a script that's going to require me to authorize it. So I will click OK. And then I'll click on my email. And make sure I clicked it. There we go. And I'll scroll down and click Allow. And that's going to turn the code on. So now I'm going to click Custom Menu again, Open Sidebar, and that opens the sidebar. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select countries, and I'm going to add a value to create a map that's going to show up on here. Where do I get the numbers that I put in here? I get them from the data. So I open up Europe Data, and all this is a sheet with a lookup. So this right here, all this data is the real GDP. I can select, that is real GDP. I can also select birth rate, and I can select GDP per capita. So we'll do real GDP. And this is in billions of dollars also, by the way. So what I have to do is find each one of these countries on the lookup on the other sheet and enter this value. That's all I really have to do. So Luxembourg has a value of 84 billion, but we'll just put in 84. So I can use this right here, and I can go down and find Luxembourg and type in 84 and click Submit. And what that's going to do is add Luxembourg's data right there, the little green thing. And let's go over here, and I've got Ireland is 516. So I'm going to go over here and find Ireland, and that one's going to be 516. And I'm going to click Submit, and that's going to add Ireland's data. There we go. And then let's do a few more. Then Switzerland is 811, San Marino is 2. So we'll go, Switzerland is 811. Click Submit. And then San Marino, there it is 2. Click Submit, and so on and so forth. So basically, I'm going to go through until the whole entire continent is colored. Now, you'll notice that the higher values are going to show up in green, and the lowest values will show up in red, and everything else in between will kind of have its own different shade. So what you're going to do with this when you're done is you're going to take a screenshot of this data. So I'll take a screenshot my way. You have a slightly different way on yours. Take a screenshot here. There we go. And I'll copy that. Now, remember, your map's going to be all filled out. Mine, I'm just showing you because I didn't want to take all this time to fill it out. I'll open up the turn-in slide. And notice that there are two slides. 1, 2. So the first slide, I'll post in my map. Kind of size it a little bit better. There we go. There we go. And then I'm going to use this right-hand box. It says, use this box to write 3 or 4 sentences to explain the data on your map. So I'm going to highlight this and delete it. And then I'm going to write 3 or 4 sentences that will explain how the GDP is distributed in Europe. And I'm going to see if I find any patterns or any different sorts of places where there may be more or less of a GDP, that sort of a thing. And then I'm going to select a different set of data. So I'm going to do 2 maps. Maybe I can do birth rate next, whatever I like. And I'm going to do another map. And I'm going to do that and put the final map on here. Now, on the actual map, data input right here, when I'm ready to do a new map, I'm going to click Reset Sheet. And that's going to give me another button that says Clear All Values. And once I clear all these values, then it takes me back to a blank map, and then I can start another map and then finish the assignment. So that's what you do. Easy enough.